All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's live session this beautiful Thursday afternoon. How has it been over there? Has it been so bullish? Has it been so peaceful and profitable? A couple of headlines here today and things that we've seen so far in the market. Beautiful moves we've seen so far today, as against what we've seen the previous days in the market. So how are you? How has it been? So, quickly, but while we wait for more people to join in, let's just say one or two things. Well, earlier today, if you have made money, can I see you just say, yes, I've made money? Because we saw news from the GDP zone, and then we also had one that came out some 30 minutes ago from the US zone talking about the unemployment claims. So it has been a very busy market when maybe not so much but it has been a busy market so far today. We've seen markets breaking out from the ranging picture that we saw earlier. Okay, yes, you made money. Yes, Mr. Benga said he made money. Yes, I actually expect people to have made money. This market had made good moves that are too much for one to keep quiet and just look at what is happening. It has really moved today. I wish that we had such a move even for 2:30 session, which I want to believe will happen because the earlier moves should be a kind of precursor to what will happen at 2:30, and expecting the 2:30 New York session to also ride on the existing move. So if you have not made money, relax. You're going to make money this afternoon. You're going to make money this afternoon. So welcome to this live session. Quickly, let me just say one or two things. Why did we have the moves that we saw earlier? Okay, from the GBP zone, we know we had their fund rate equivalent of FOMC fund rate. So they maintained the interest rate level at 5.25%. Okay, some 2 weeks ago, if you remember, the Bank of England Governor Bailey said the economy is moving to a state that they can begin to look at interest rate cuts. So it was already going to be a kind of dovish stuff, even for that fund rate reading. But then but not as dovish as you would have projected, because as the initial expectation, they had up to like 55% chance of seeing interest rates reduced or cut as early as around June. But then today, with them holding interest rates at the current level, it has reduced the chances of interest rates being reduced from 55% to like 44 or 40%. Right, so that means that the expectation to have interest rate cut, let's see, perhaps it will materialize around August this year. Okay, but the question is not will it be reduced? The question is, when will it be reduced, right? And then, of course, we also saw what happened to the dollar. This was about 30 minutes ago when we had the unemployment claim released. Dollar plummeted. Why did we have such? Of course, like for those of us who have learned to read data, and it's very simple. Okay, you know that 1:30 p.m. we had that news 1:30 p.m. That's about 34 minutes ago. We had that news concerning unemployment claims. The expectation was to have it at 212 212,000 claims, but then we had 231,000 claims. 231,000 claims. Okay, this is still in alignment with what we saw last Friday for NFP. Remember, everything came out negative for the dollar. We saw that for unemployment rate, it went higher. We saw that jobs created were low compared to the projection. And then we saw that average hourly earnings also dropped. So, of course, that is what we saw today is the resultant effect of that readings that we saw last Friday. And that may eventually also have a negative sentiment when we talk about CPI next week. Remember, I should say this: if you missed out of the NFP last Friday, your chance of redeeming yourself and making good money is next week, right? So you want to pay yourself, have good fund, have good capital to engage in market. Now, I'm saying this, my sentiments and my position might be that we may have a kind of bearish dollar next week as well. Because if all we had for last month, the readings we have for last month show rather that we are having a kind of a cooling inflation. The labor market is not so strong. That means the price of goods and services, which CPI measures, might drop. And of course, if that drops, that may not be a good one for the dollar. So we may still see dollar plummet further. That's my projection based on the antecedents anyway. All right. So on that note, let me share my screen, and then as we go to today's live session, and let's see how we can take position and make money in the market. I want to believe that you are not always tired of my story. I believe the stories are good to give us and place us in the right position, and in order for us to make informed decision regarding the market, right? Okay, so let me share my screen. Good afternoon once again. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Okay. Yeah, I've not muted everybody. Let me just do that so that we can have so that I will be the only person speaking.
Good afternoon. I am in. Good afternoon. I am in. I am in.
Yeah, I didn't say you talk of whoever is talking. I know you are in.
Okay.
Eh, Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So I've muted everybody. I was going to share my screen before that. Okay. All right. So look at the dollar. Look at the dollar. That long candle for the dollar 1 hour will have given you good money, a very good one this afternoon. All right, but it's not an issue. It's never an issue. Since we will all live long, there will always be opportunities to make money and take trades in the market. All right. So let me begin from here. So based on what we've seen, right? Okay, the impact of the news perhaps may have waned a little, and dollar might want to continue in its stride. Remember, yesterday, 2 days ago, were somewhat good for the dollar as dollar began to rebound. So, in fact, it even pushed down some of the. We saw stocks also fall as well. But then, let's see if dollar will try to push up again despite the data that has come out. There is this sentiment I have always shared, and it's the fact that dollar will not always remain weak. Dollar will not always remain weak. And I'm thinking perhaps there is election in November this year. They might want to do all that it takes to put the dollar back in his strength. All right. So we may still see dollar go up. That's just a pure sentiment anyway. So to this afternoon, if the sentiments will help us, let's look at us placing trade on US index, right? If price is able, if price, I'm on a 50 minutes time frame right here. All right. So if price is able to break above this 30.2 level, right, at 105.498, 105.498. Let's see if we can take advantage of it. 105.498, and let's see how we can ride it up to that untested resistance right here at 105.724. So 105.498 as the entry, and let's see how we can take our profit at 105.724. 105.724. However, if what has happened to it has caused a kind of a temporary blow, it has dealt a temporary blow on the recovery and the strength of dollar, and if it still wants to go down the line, let's see how we can position ourselves below this 100% agreement level at around price level 105.188. 105.188, 105.188. Let me beg us, if you are getting this entry, you may want to help us put it on the chat box so that those who do not really get it or who are not so fast in catching the entries can still go back there to look it up and engage the entries. All right. So 105.188, 105.188 will be the entry for your sell trade. 105.188 will be the entry for your sell trade. And let's look at us trying to at least take it to this 161 point. You know, this is Fibonacci extension. When you see 161.8, 161.8 is the Fibonacci extension, not retracement now. Extension, it has gone down, right? So let's see if it's going to extend as well to this Fibonacci extension level at 168.8, which is at price 105.021. 105.021. 105.021. So let me say it again. That let's look at taking an entry at price 105.498, 105.498, and let's look at us taking a profit at 105.724. 105.724. Then alternatively, should we have an extension of these sell trades, of this sell move? If it breaks below 105.188, let's set a sell stop. Let's set a sell stop right there, and let's look at us taking our profit at price level 105.021. Okay, that is for that on USD IDX this afternoon. Why am I happy? I'm just happy. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the moves that I saw earlier. And you know, if you did engage it, you would have also. I know. You understand how it is. Okay, but let's do that. All of us will be happy together this afternoon as well as we see the New York session open, and I believe it's going to ride on the existing protocol to still give some of us good profit this very afternoon. All right, so that's for USD IDX. And let's look at what Euro USD is doing as well. And you can see the move on Euro USD as well. It rode high, it rallied very well, at least on this on 1 hour time frame. You can, you know, how much one could have made right here from the time that it started. Okay, at least about 34 pips. Okay, about 34 pips, and it's something that will have given you good profit, especially if you use good volume with it. Good volume with it. Okay, let's see how we can still take advantage of this. As if we go to have a continuous move in this buy trend on Euro USD, you know, like I said, we may see dollar try to post off and trying to recover its strength. Look at it now. Today is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. All right, from Monday, dollar has begun to go up. That's why it began to send euro down the line. But then let's see if the fight back we are seeing from Euro USD will be sustained. But then our concern is more about making money, getting an entry at a better spot that will not be caught in the field between euro and USD. All we want to do is to be a peacemaker. Our own peacemaker comes with making money, right? So let's find a good spot so that any jab or blow being thrown at us, at each other, will not come near us. Although we are trying to meddle between these guys and make money. All right. So let's see. Let's see how we can take entry. So on Euro USD this afternoon, I'm just going to allow. I'm going to allow price to break above 1.07728. 1.07728 will be my entry for a buy trade on Euro USD. 1.07728 will be my buy entry on this particular index, on this particular pair. I meant to say currency pair. All right, 1.07728 will be my entry, and I am going to look at least, let's see if I can take 15 to 20 pips on this instrument. Let's see how we can take advantage of it. Use good volume. Let me say, use good volume, and your heart will not be in your mouth. All right, use good volume. Okay, and you still make good money. Okay, so even if you take some 15 pips here around before this verified resistance, it's still going to give you profit. So at least for us to be careful, you can just take it. Yes, you can take some 15 pips profit here, or you allow it. If you are a risk seeker, let it break above the verified resistance and still continuing your trade. But at least to be on the safe side, let's look at us taking a profit at 1.07871. 1.07871. If it breaks above it and continues, you can join the buy and keep on following the trend. Okay, 1.07728 is your entry for Euro USD. 1.07728 is your entry for Euro USD buy, and let's take our profit. Our profit at 1.07871. 1.07871. I believe we have that as well. All right, so let's look out for a convenient spot for a sell stop so that we will not be caught in the field here. And what should we do? Let's see how we can quickly, where we will not be too far and at the same time will not be too close to making profit. All right, so it's like Mr. Solomon is just joining us for the first time on this live session. All right, okay, so this afternoon, because as it is showing us, there is a feeble contour that may prevent price from going up further, right? I mean, prevent price from going down further, I meant to say. All right, so let's see. So let's see if we can just put our entry for a sell trade, right? Let's see if it's not too far. Let's see if we can take. Okay, let's take our entry for a sell stop at 1.07443, 1.07443. 1.07443, and then we can look at us. It's going to be a very tight one, but let's see. Let's look at us taking our profit. These are like how many pips here? This is somewhat small. I want us to, okay. So if we sell, if dollar is going to go on a recovery journey, then let's see how we can still be pushed down, at least to this point at 1.07326, 1.07326, 1.07326, 1.07326. Let me take it again. An entry for a buy at 1.07728, and let's take. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dunga, for helping us with this. Thank you for helping us with this. All right, so there you have it. There you have it on the chart. Okay, that's for Euro USD. How about USD JPY? I should say this, or I should say this on USD JPY. Hope we are aware that we saw a very beautiful rally on USD JPY yesterday, a very beautiful one. But then it seems to have been paused because we began to have some hawkish statements and comments from officials of Bank of Japan, Central Bank of Japan, BOJ, actually. All right, so they began to make some hawkish statements that began to give a buy sentiment towards Japanese yen. That's why we saw that we are this trade ranging somehow. At least today we saw it range well today. It began to range since yesterday, but it was a trending market, and those who saw this trade and took advantage of it were very much happy. Right from not just yesterday, look at the whole of yesterday, look at 2 days before, that is on Tuesday, look at Monday. The moment it landed and crossed on this support, see the way it has kept on rising and rising. Then we may still have it break this structure here as well, but it's just that at least it has been mooted a bit today, trying to give some honor to the weakened yen. Okay, let's see how fast Japanese yen can recover the honor of being strong and bullish again. But then whatever it is still a safe haven asset. Whatever it is a safe haven asset. All right, so let's see what we can do on this instrument. Perhaps we wait for a breakout right above here and right below here. Let's see how it will look. Right below here, let's see how it will look on 15 minutes time frame. And if it's okay, we can just pitch some tents there and make some good profits from our trade there. It's okay. So if we are looking out on a normal ground, I would have just asked you to prepare for a sell limit right around there. So let me do this like I would normally do. I'm going to ask you to please. Now, can everybody see what I'm doing here? Can you spot it here? One at 155.896, 155.896. That is where price has been rejected around this region today. Okay, now should 230 should the New Year session open and there is no volatility, and you see that price is getting rejected for a sell trade there, please, you may want to follow it with an instant sell, but please establish the fact that it has begun to sell before you join the sell trade. Okay, because I'm going to give you a buy stop, but in case the volatility is not so heavy as expected, you may want to prepare yourself using a sell limit, or but don't in fact don't even set the sell limit. Just watch it. Once it started selling, join the sell trade, because it may be rejected should there be low volatility this afternoon. But in case there is volatility, I want us to capture it with a buy stop at 156.035. USDJPY at 156.035. 156.035. Let's take a buy trade at 156.035. 156.035, and then we can follow it up all the way, because if it breaks above it, we can still see some good profit here, and we can follow it up to 156.606. 156.606. An entry for a buy stop at 156.035, and let's look at us taking a profit at 156.606. 156.606. Right. That is for the buy trade. Now for the sell trade, I'm going to say the same thing that I said for the buy trade. Now, if you look at it here now, you realize that this has been the place, at least of course here is a low of today, right? So but should this start selling, okay, if you are not risk averse, if it is selling down to this support level, just follow it. I didn't give it to you as an entry though, but you can follow it and make money in the market. There is no one particular entry for you in the market. Any entry that gives money, use it and exit the market, right? But then let's look at us taking an entry for a sell trade for this pair at price level 155.369. 155.369. Let's take an entry at 155.369, and we may want to just push it further to this 100% retracement level. I know there are some layers of support, yes, that can mitigate against the smooth movement of it, but if it pushes down, it's going to push down well, at least towards the low of today. So we can look at taking our profits at 155.100. 155.100. If you have not forgot my gospel, the gospel has remained that don't always give a way to tip before you take your profit. The better way to do it, use good volume. Use good volume. Thank you, Mr. Denga. Use good volume, right? And then use good volume, take your entry, make good money. If you are the one that knows how to use trailing stop, clap for yourself. Market will move well in your direction. Trailing stop will help you keep your profit and protect your trade, and that's always good. All right, so that is for it for USDJPY this afternoon. All right, so let's quickly look at okay, this is 22 past. Let's look at we've done like how many? 1, 2, 3, just 3. Okay, let me just do one more, and I will go to other types of instrument. Okay, so let's look at GBP USD. It has been a very beautiful one right from 12 p.m. It has been a beautiful one right from 12 p.m. when we had that news from the GBP zone, where market initially sold before it recovered. All right, it sold, but it has recovered the loss that it made today. All right, but whatever the case is, let's see how we can take entries in the market this afternoon. So for a buy trade, I'll first look at us going in for a buy at around price level 1.25155. 1.25155. 1.25155, and then we can then write it right. Let's write it up all the way to price level 1.25450. 1.25450. A buy entry at 1.25155. A buy entry at 1.25155. We can take our profit at 1.25450. 1.25450. Then for a sell trade, we can just wait and allow price. Let's wait and allow price, yes, to trade down to 1.25. But then when we say we wait for price to allow, then it's the language of patience. But if you are not the patient type, you just want to follow price whatever it is doing, yes, you are good to go. Just ensure you have good capital to hold your trade should you find yourself in the water of drawdowns. All right. But then if you want to be so careful, you can just wait and allow price to break below 1.24670. 1.24670, and let's look at us making some profit as we take our profit at 1.24485. 1.24485. 1.24485. Again, a buy trade at 1.25155 and TP at 1.25450. A sell trade at 1.24670, and we take our profit at 1.24485. 0.85. That is for that on GBP USD. Thank you once again, Mr. Denga. And then let's just look at what gold can do, what gold can do for us this afternoon. But gold has made some people laugh and laughed well this afternoon. You can see the way it rallied this very afternoon. Let's see if we can still see this momentum. Interestingly, I have some structure here that you might still want to like. Okay, for a buy trade on gold, for a buy trade on gold, let's look at us for taking a buy if price trades above 2323.70, 2323.70. Maybe it's too far for me. Hold on. Okay. So let's look at us doing a buy at 2320.82, 2320.82, and we can take an exit at 2327.69, 2327.69. Let's take a profitable exit at 2327.69, 2320.82 as your entry, and 2327.69 as your take profit. All right. Then the other direction, we may look at us. Let's do a sell. Let's do a sell right on this yellow metal at around price 2310.40, 2310.40, 2310.40, and we can just at least to give honor to whom honor is due by expecting this verified support. We can take our profit at 2304.63, 2304.63, 2304.63. So let me take it again. Gold for a buy at 2320.82, 2320.82, we can take our profit at 2327.69. And while we look at a sell trade at 2310.40, we can take a bow out profitably at 2304.63. And that will be a good spot for you to smile as you take a profit on gold this afternoon. All right. Thank you once again, Mr. Benga. And then as we continue to look at, let's look at US 2000. Let's look at US 2000. US 2000 is a good friend. I know some of you will expect me to say that again. I'll keep saying it till it dawns on you that have good capital, fund well, use good volume, and you exit the market profitably on US 2000. All right. So on US 2000 this afternoon, I'm going to look at us doing a sell. If price conveniently breaks below, let me be patient and allow it to break below. Let me see it. I might see adjust it. Let me just see it. 2060.2. Okay. Okay, let's allow you to do it. Let's do it like this. Okay, so I'm going to do a sell on this index if price trades below 2060.2, 2060.2, but then let me push it so that I do not just touch it and go back up. Okay, I'll go at 2059.8, 2059.8, and I'll look at taking my profit at around price level 2055.8. So 2059.8, and then I'll take my way at 2055. Let me see there a bit further. Okay. Okay. Remember, don't wait for TP. Okay. So 2059.8 as your entry. So let's take our profit at 2054.6. 2059.8 as your entry for a sell trade and take your profit at 2054.6. Then for a buy trade on this index, let's do a buy at 2069.4. 2069.4, and we can look at taking profit around price level 2074.5, 2074.5, 2074.5. That is your entry on US index. Thank you very much. And quickly, let me look at US 500. Maybe others were taking on instant what's it called, execution. All right, on US 30, we can look at us doing a buy. Let's do a buy if price successfully breaks above. If price successfully breaks above price level 5219.1, 5219.1, let's take a buy there. 5219.1, let's take a buy there. Okay, and then let's take our profit. Let's take our profit. This is US 500. Let's take our profit at 5224.3, 5224.3. Okay, then for a sell trade on this instrument, you can just go at 5208, 5208.5, 5208.5. You can take your profit at price level 5205.3, 5205.3. 5 to 0, 5.3. That is for US 500. Okay. Okay. Then let's go to US 30. This US 500 is tempting me for me to adjust it, but let's say I go. It's already in the meantime. We see what will happen. But then US 30 this afternoon. Now, if you can take an entry on US 30, just set it as 39171. 39171, 39171. You can take an entry there. You follow it to take some 15 piece profit there. And then for a sell trade, go below 39098. 39098. 39098 as your entry. A buy entry at 39171. So if you are looking at putting a TP to it, well, just allow it trade up to, yeah. So it's moving towards the buy entry at 39171. You can take your profit at 39203. 39203. Then for a sell trade, just allow it to break below 39098, 39098. And then let's look at us taking our profit around this region at 39063, 39063, 39063. And let's see what the market will do. And then for those who have always been asking for US 100, okay, let's see. Now, US 100 is on 1 hour time frame. And this one, with this setup here, normally, let's see how far the volatility can take the market. It's a good place for you to just prepare for a sell trade around. Someone is saying US 2000. Has it made you smile? Has it made you smile? Okay, it has not triggered. But we are check your chart in case it is entry you are asking for. It's about getting triggered, and I think it has triggered. Okay, it has. All right, it has triggered. So it's running in profit. It has triggered. You should begin running profit anymore from now. It has triggered. So congratulations to you. Just allow it to run, and then it will be a good one this afternoon. I was saying something on US 100 earlier. I said it's a good spot for one to prepare for a sell trade, a sell limit right here. Although this Fibo contour down is already serving as this resistance, pushing it down. All right, but then let's be careful. If you are looking for an entry right here to quickly make money, I will tell you to just do this. For a buy entry, just allow your price to just break above anywhere from 18216.27, 18216.27, 18216.27. You can look out for a buy trade around that region, and then let's see how you can take it further. How you can take it further from this point up to taking some about 23, 24 pips here. Or you can take your profit at 18239.81. 18239.81. Okay. Then to be careful for a sell trade, just allow your trade to go below price level 18165.35. 18165.35. Let it trigger it, and you can take some pips, 15, 20 pips as well. 15, 20 pips as well. You can ride it from here. Let's see how many pips. Okay, you can take about 17 up to 20 pips. Right, okay. You can take your profit. Around the price region 18144.81. 18144.81. That would be a good one. So let's see what's happening. US 30. It has not triggered any position. US 500 has not triggered, but it's looking at heading towards the sell position. Why US 2000 triggered your buy entry, and you know the gist, hold your trade. This time, hold your trade, have good volume. Hold your trade, it will go back in your direction. It's a good gist I need to give you. And then, which one do we have? Gold. Okay, gold is about to trigger your buy entry. It's about to trigger your buy entry, while GBP USD has not triggered any position. JPY has not triggered any. Euro USD has not triggered any. And while US index has also not triggered any. Is it that the excitement has waned? I do not believe so. So just hold your trade. Just hold your trade. And let me say this. Let me say that I feel like announcing this. Let me be like John the Baptist, that we herald the good news and say next week Wednesday is going to be a very beautiful day for you to trade the CPI. Believe me, it will make you smile very, very, very well. By the way, how many of us were on the live session on Friday when we had the NFP? We saw, if you were there, could you please dignify? I need you. So somebody said gold has triggered, so allow it to run if it has triggered. So if you were on that trade, so allow it to run. Allow it to run if it has triggered, allow it to run. So that's the gist, right? Okay. So you saw how the market move. In the similitude of that, we will see such a movement on Wednesday. So fund your account. Fund your account. Don't trade it with more money. Fund your account. Use good volume. The gist of trading. Oh, okay. So somebody said that was pretty good. Yes, the gist around trading fundamentals is that you don't need to stay too long in that market, right? But if you have good volume, and that which is a function of you having good capital. So if you use good volume, that is good, a moderately high lot, right? If you use it with good capital, you do not need to stay too long in the market before you start smiling, because few pips will have made you smile, right? Few people will have made you smile. Okay, so imagine that. Imagine you taking 1.0 on US 100, which gives at least about 27,000 at least or so per pip movement. Imagine you just taking just 10 pips of that on just 10 pips of that. Of course, on one standard lot, you'll be smiling now, all right? Okay. Also, it's something you might want to consider. Take good trades, take good trades, use good volume, and you will have yourself to appreciate at the end of the day. The market is profitable. Most of us have seen it. We've seen the way it is, right? Even on this live session, we've seen the way it runs. Stay in the market. Use good volume, but don't bite more than you can chew. There is a middle line to it. All right. So, the message this afternoon is that have good volume, use good volume rather, have good capital, and trade responsibly. I believe it's going to be a very beautiful one. So you monitor your trade if it has triggered. Okay, US 100 has triggered and is beginning to run in profit already. Okay, US 30 also has triggered the buy. So hold your trade as it's going to go back, right? It's going to go back, right? US 500 has not triggered any position. 2000 is trying to make its way back up. So you need to just stay and be calm. All right. So thank you everybody this afternoon. Watch your trade. Watch your trade. It may not give you immediate profit, but it's going to give you profit at the end of the day. So I'll be here tomorrow to take to see how everything will eventually turn out to be. So it's going to be a very beautiful one. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining in this afternoon. It's a very wonderful day. God bless you.